Welcome back guys, this is tutorial number 8 for Python for Beginners course, and in this tutorial we will be discussing about dictionaries. So let's begin. What are dictionaries? Dictionaries are built-in data types. Just like list and tuples, it stores a collection of data. Now how it is different from list and tuples? In dictionaries we don't have indexing like list or anything sort of that. Instead we have something called keys, and we define each key with a value, right? So let's see what this means actually. First of all, let's try to create an empty dictionary. That's how we test our interface, right? So yeah, it is using curly braces here to declare a dictionary in Python, right? So what we have in dictionaries is we have a key right here. This is a key here, 1, and we have a value for it. So we are actually trying to assign the student variable that I declared here a value, this value, and a key, right? So let's see what happens. Yes, it's taking those. So what we have is we have a key with a value inside a variable. Both of these are stored inside one variable. Can we have more of these? Yes, we can. We will see in next example. As you can see, I am trying to define more keys with more values. Now there are certain set of rules for this, and I'll tell you about them. So this is how we can store multiple keys with multiple values. Is it declarable? Yes, it's declarable. And this is how actually we can access those keys. I'll show you how we can access those values using those keys. Can we do that right now? Yes, we can, not an issue. Let's try to access one value here, right? Just for the fun of it. So yeah, I am trying to access this 6 here, 6th value. It's the value of 6 here, so it's returning me the value test that we defined, right? Simple. It's really simple. All we have is a concept of keys and values. Now the rules to define a dictionary. The first thing is that each key, this key and each value here has to be separated using a colon, right? You can see that these colons are there, right? Each of these key and value are actually separated by this colon, and each, for example, this is, let's say, one object of the key and value pair. This is a pair. Each pair has to be separated using commas, right? All these has to be separated using commas. If this does not happen, it cannot be declared, guys, right? So you have to use commas here. You can use any data type in values. Here you can see I have used an integer, a string, a list, a tuple, a integer again, a integer, and a string. You can use any data type, guys. However, please remember that you cannot use mutable objects in keys. The left hand side here cannot be a mutable object. Please remember that. For example, here we have taken an example, and similar to the above one, if we declare this, it's declaring itself. It's wonderful, right? However, if I put square braces, the one used to declare list, that is a mutable object. Now if I do this, it's going to return an error that it is unhashable. You cannot use mutable objects in keys. Why? Because keys cannot be changed once they are declared, right? So if we try to put a mutable object in the place of a key, it's not possible. All right. And one more thing, you cannot have duplicate keys. For example, if I try to do this, you cannot have duplicate keys. Oh yeah. So as you can see, we are assigning key 2 to key 1 and key 2 two times, right? So it's actually replacing this value. If I do this, if I do this 2 and 2, so it's gonna take the value that's after the first one. Please remember that it's actually appending itself. This is a property of dictionaries, that it can be appended or it can be changed. So it's actually changing the value of key 2 here. You cannot have two keys with same name. As you can see, I tried to declare two keys with same name, but it just changed the value, right? This is really important, and please keep that in mind, right? Now the next thing is we can have this, for example, this is new dictionary, just for an example. And if I try to, let's say, do this, comma, this is not valid. We are not allowed to put any other data type or anonymous data inside this without this colon. Actually, without this colon, it will just return us errors like this. So don't try that, never try that. And this is going to be an example that we will be using. So new dict here, can we access these, right? This is possible, of course. We have a key here named A, and this is how we access it. This is just for your A's while you are learning or revising this document in another time or whatever the time may be. I will be providing these documents, that's why this is just for your A's. Can we have all the keys in one go? Yes, we can store A, B and C in one list, and we can access them individually. Here you can see that I am actually using the keys method in dictionaries. This is a method of dictionary in which we extract all the keys in one go. Here you can see I am extracting all the keys A, B, C. What is the type? It's dict keys. So we can also do that with values. Now if you want to use these or change these, make any appends or something like that, then you can convert it to list. It's possible. It's actually tryable now, and the type will convert itself into list, right? As you can see, we converted dict keys into list. That's really simple. Similarly, we can also access values. So we use the values method for that. New dict.values. It will return all the values. As you can see, 20, 70 and 20 are returned here. Not a biggie. Other methods are like, what are the items inside a dictionary? We can look into it, that these are the items. It will just return all the items. And we can add something inside a dictionary. Yes, it's mutable. We can add more keys and values, but we cannot actually use this to add something like a another. Or for example, if I try to do this, right, that's something that's not possible. We are not allowed to add list inside a key. So we have to keep in mind that these protocols have to be followed while appending something, else it will just return us errors, right? You have to make sure that does not happen. And we can delete something inside a dictionary, a key, using a key. We can also change the values as we saw before, and we can check if something exists inside the dictionary using in. We have used this before, the in. And we can also print or access the values using the get method. This is a method that is used to access the dictionary elements, right? So it's just there so that we can access something inside the dictionary. And we here are trying to mix two dictionaries. For example, if I give a dictionary with my friends, for example, 101 is a student with name Nitesh and age 20 and his course is CSIS, and so on, like this. Can we append more students to this list as one? Yes, we can use update method for that, and we have seen this before. It's just just extending both these dictionaries. As you can see, update is just like a extend method in list, right? So please remember that if an interviewer wants, he can ask about both of these and the difference between both of them. Update is for dictionaries and extend is for list. All right, guys. And this is a employee dictionary. For example, let's say I am Amino Coder, first name, last name. We have nested dictionary here. As you can see, we have a dictionary. This is a dictionary here inside a dictionary. And yes, it's possible because values can be of any data type. So we can actually assign a dictionary to a key here. But if I try to do something like this is not possible, guys. Please don't do that. This is it's not hashable. Again, it's a mutable object. That's why it's not possible. Okay, so don't try that. If you want, you can. It's your wish. Okay, I'm sorry, I did not backspace that. So yeah, we can do this. Now let's print this out. Now how to access those? Accessing is very simple. It's just like list, indexing in list. All we have to use is keys here. If I want to get this name here, I can use this square brackets or the get method. As you can see, both the results are same, no changes. If I want to access the last name here, all I have to go or take is name inside a square bracket and again square bracket for last name. That's understood. Now we can use get method for that, and anything like this is really simple. We can access anything, and we can also append something inside this. Like for example, I wanted to append a job title, new job title here, and I can do that using this append here. I just access job title and I appended data analyst here. Let's try that, and yes, it's possible. It will just return me a new job title. Or for the last time, let's print this. Let's see what's the changes. So you can see data analyst is here, and everything from country, name, everything is here intact, right? So that's all for the video, guys. This is really simple and it's useful. So that's why we discussed this in this depth. We have discussed almost all the methods that I can think of, and if there is anything that's left, you can comment it out. I'll make sure to involve that in the video. Thank you, guys. Tata.